like the first two transfers of my mission, I primarily taught Chinese people. And the reason for that is because they are extremely receptive when you first meet them. Because this whole idea of religion is largely an option they haven't had before. So it's very fascinating to them. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're, prepared to join the church, but they're mostly, when you first contact them, they're interested and they want to meet with you. And they want friends because they're foreign exchange students. So even just the fact that somebody's talking to them can sometimes be exciting because they're in a foreign country and they're lonely, homesick, all of that. Most of the Chinese people we taught in Japanese because they were actually in a language charter school in order to get into a Japanese speaking university. So their Japanese skill kind of varied. Sometimes they were really good and there was no problem. Sometimes it was really difficult because they couldn't speak Japanese very well and they couldn't speak English very well. So it was just really difficult to communicate with them. The biggest challenge in teaching them actually was anti-Mormon material online. It would be so funny because a lot of times we'd have these amazing first lessons where they were just blown away by this concept of a God and that Jesus Christ died for their sins and life after death and all of these just amazing foreign concepts and you could just tell that they were like, that makes sense. But then they'd come back the second time and they'd research the church, and it was very much, I don't want to be associated with this. And I don't know exactly I can't read Chinese and I haven't researched it myself, but just from experience, I would imagine that there's a very, very, very strong anti-Mormon campaign going on the internet. So that's something I think to be aware of. It's really rewarding to have the opportunity to introduce the gospel to these people because they're not going to get it in their home country. And it's not, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Japanese people so much, but people all over the world, wherever there's a mission, they can have that opportunity to hear the gospel, but it really, really feels like these people are specially prepared for you because they've been taken away from they've been taken out of their home environment and placed right in front of you. And it's like, it's more urgent. It's like, they're going to go back to China eventually. This is their chance to hear the gospel. So it's really, really a special privilege to get to teach them, I think.